Hello everyone, this is Twitch. How you doing? I wanted to do something kind of special for you right now. This is my 300th video up on YouTube. Give or take, I've actually deleted a few videos in the past, so I've probably surpassed it a little bit ago, but I haven't deleted that many videos, so this is officially my 300th video, and I thought to myself, hey, I should do something special. So I wanted to kind of go over real briefly, real quickly, what I do to make my videos. I wanted to kind of give people an example of the stuff I use, and so that's what I'm going to do. What you're looking at right now is Power Director. I think it's, let me see, version information, probably a good idea. Power Director version 10. So this is the deluxe version. There's also a bigger version. There's also a better version, I should say. Power Director 11 Ultra is now out. Yay, I should upgrade to that. This is basically the poor man's video editing software. It's not too expensive to get Power Director 10 or now 11, I guess. You can basically get it for, I got it around 50-60 bucks, and which ain't a lot if you think about it, and it gives you so many options for video editing. It's fairly stable, although I would definitely recommend using this with a grain of salt, because save early, save often after doing a lot of things. If you do a lot of heavy editing, a lot of heavy work with it, it does have a tendency to lock up, and I have lost about an hour's worth of work once because I wasn't saving often. But before I get into Power Director, I basically want to go into the other programs I use. Now, right here I'm going to just open up a project real quick. Open up project. No, I don't want to save any things. We'll go with Retro City Rampage Review. That's my most recent one, so I have a lot of the files there still. Not all of them, but most of the files are still there from before, so I'm just going to tell it to ignore the files it's missing. So, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff in here, everything from JPEGs to AVI files, so, and it kind of has a nice little linear layout. You can change the layout to different kind of views if you want to. This is the best layout. And what makes the Power Director so cool is the fact that you can have multiple overlaps, which is something that I never had with Windows Live Movie Maker. Not to say Windows Live Movie Maker is horrible. It's not ideal, but it's what a lot of people are stuck with using. Now, in order to get to this point, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. I have AVIs, I have WAV files, I have pictures, so you have to organize before you get to this point. And so usually what I do is I figure out what my project is. In this case, it was Retro City Rampage. So first off, I have to actually go and play the game, go to my Steam and go, oh, there's my Retro City Rampage, I want to record some stuff, whatever. So there's that, and I record the footage, and it goes here to my screen grabs library. So as you can see, I have some of the stuff here that I recorded for the review, and right now that stuff's like that because I'm recording right now. And so I do the recordings, I try and get as much footage as I want, and if I'm really feeling ambitious, I sort of go in afterwards and I kind of look through the footage and find specific things that I might want to mention in my Retro City Rampage review. Like in this point, I recorded footage of what the achievements look like, the barber shop, the instruction manual. That's just the intro to the game right here, specifically all the way through. The map, the screen layouts, the title screen loop, you know. So specific things I put, and I title it so it'll make it easier for me to find later. And this is just general footage that I just grabbed for when I need background stuff, which is kind of nice. And so there's that, and then there's the little more organized. And I didn't use all of this in my review, obviously, but it's nice that it's there for if I did want to use it. Some of it I might have only used like 2 seconds of, for all I know. But so you kind of do that. Once you get the footage, you got to write a script. I usually just sometimes basically write a full script, or sometimes I just do bullet notes where it's just I sort of write down what I want to talk about, and then I go in and kind of ad-lib a lot of it and just sort of use the bullet notes. But in this case, I actually wrote a full script for it because I did a special thing with Michelangelo and I had to do a character voice, and it was really corny and I was just feeling goofy. But anyway, so you write a full script and then you have to go in and actually record it, and which I use Audacity, which is free. And I've been using Audacity probably for forever. As soon as I found Audacity, I was just like, this is great. And I've always been someone who loved dabbling in sound files and making up like kind of radio-esque things with sound effects and that. So this was basically a godsend to me when I finally found Audacity, because it just gives you a lot of options for the most part. And you can you can do many different layers, and there's different sound effects and that. And it's not perfect, it's not the best out there, but it works almost any time that you need it to. I think there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that use it as well. I always hear people when they make comments about how they make their videos that they use Audacity. So usually I just do a quick recording. I'm just like, blah blah blah, this is the Retro Gamer Ranting, how you guys doing, woohoo, and then stop and then export as oh no, and it didn't like that for some reason, probably because I'm recording right now. So anyway, then I export it as WAV. That usually doesn't happen like that, but again, save early, save often. So then I have the WAV file. I also have the videos. Where do I go to next? Well, sometimes I need a little bit more. So I go into my work files, basically, RGR, I guess. So right here, work. And I have tons of stuff that I've worked on in the past. This is for my RCR review. Not too much, but basically I have title screens, Michelangelo, and a couple of other things. Basically, have that there for if I need it. And so all that's organized now. I have the videos. That's when I go into Power Director, and like I said, it's a fairly powerful little rig. You can do a lot with it. It has basic timeline. You can modify. You can do zooming effects. There's tons of special effects that you can do, and it's not perfect. But like I said, if you're on a budget and you want a little more flexibility with your editing versus using Windows Live Movie Maker, then Power Director is the way you're going to go until you can dish out the $400 for more professional equipment. But this is basically all you're going to need if you're a startup YouTuber kind of guy. And so, you know, and it has basically all you need for the most part. And it just takes a little bit getting used to, and you can even, and the stuff that it does lack, you can kind of fudge and make work. And what I kind of liked about it the most is at the end here, hopefully, it's not going to show up because those videos I don't have anymore for the most part, because I transferred them over to thing, but you can overlap videos, you can have video within video, you can do split screen and that kind of stuff, which is very helpful. So Power Director is kind of what I use. Again, nothing wrong with Windows Live Movie Maker. With enough practice, you can make Windows Live Movie Maker work for you pretty good. So that's about it. You know, I spend afterwards, I just sort of go off of my script, and that kind of helps dictate where my video is going. This is, again, a lot more complicated video because it's a review, and I try and keep stuff relevant to what I'm talking about on the screen. And so, again, that's what the script is for, and basically how I'm talking in the review dictates how what I'm showing in the background, and kind of throw in fancy little transitions every now and then, maybe some visual gags every now and then, whatever. So, and again, this is one of the more complicated things. Some are just as simple as making an intro screen, putting the video there, and making an outro screen, and maybe throwing in some music, and I'm done. So again, because this was a review, there's a lot more to it, but it kind of shows what the versatility with Power Director is. So there we go, folks. If you want to get into YouTube and use something like this, I highly suggest grabbing Power Director. Again, it's not too expensive, about 50–60 bucks, give or take, and fairly powerful. And again, Audacity, which I'm pretty sure is still free out there. And I failed to mention Fraps, of course, is what I use to record most of my things off the PC. I do have a fairly crappy video capture device if I do need to record directly from consoles. So I got one off Amazon for like 30 bucks, and there's a ton of them out there. I'm not going to recommend the one I have because honestly it doesn't really do too good, but if you get Fraps, you're pretty much set, especially if you're mostly a PC gamer like me. So Fraps works. Power Director, if you want something that gives you a little more beef and audacity, and you should be on your way. A little creativity and a little script here and there, and you'll be making yourself a YouTube video when it comes to gaming in no time. Anyway, thanks a lot, everyone. I hope this was enjoyable and maybe a little entertaining, which is kind of like entertaining, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm taming a video or something. Go figure. Maybe a little enlightening to people, inspiring to help maybe get out there and figure out what you guys are going to do. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below or whatever. I always like feedback from you, and maybe make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff if you haven't already. Thanks again, everyone, and thanks for watching all these 300 videos of the Retro Gamer Ranting. Till next time, game fans, keep playing, and thanks for watching.